Hello everyone, this is the Insert Title Show, and I'm your host, Wolf Strife. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about Titan Quest. This came out in 2006, and I bought it like 3 weeks ago for like $5, brand spanking new, so I, needless to say, was not expecting much from this game, but it actually turned out to be a really fun and good game. Basically, the game involves you being a male or a female hero. Female hero has a nice rack, by the way, but of course, being a dude, I went with the dude. And so basically involves you running around ancient Greece fighting, famous monsters like the satyrs, the gorgons. There were a couple of cyclopses and minotaurs here and there. Then you go on to Egypt and fight jackals and scorpion dudes and all kinds of stuff like that. And then the game finishes up in Asia, which was pretty surprising. Like you start off in Babylon, then you go through the Himalayas, fighting yetis and stuff like that. And then you make it all the way to China, which was really cool. Like you're fighting on the Great Wall of China and, going through all the famous cities and stuff. And you even get to fight Qin Shi Huangdi's terracotta soldiers. And that was really cool. Yeah, and you get to meet the Yellow Emperor and all that stuff, like the the Jade Palace and stuff. So yeah, this was a really cool game. There's not a whole lot of story. Basically, the Titans are trying to escape and stuff. And that's why there are all these monsters you have to fight. And people you have to help and save and stuff. It's kind of a simple game. I guess the gameplay has been compared to Diablo, just running around and stuff. A lot of left clicking, if you know what I mean. And it does get kind of monotonous here and there, but it's a fucking fun game. I think you guys will enjoy it. You could probably get it for a pretty good price. I mean, I got it for $5. I think it's like $5 on Amazon. So yeah, I would definitely recommend you check it out if you're in a adventure/mythology mood or stuff. With me doing the Trojan War series right now, this game was a lot of fun. But yeah, you really get to go to a lot of cool places. Like I said, ancient Greece was pretty cool, running around the hills and stuff. You get to go to Sparta, Athens. You get to go inside the Parthenon. I think the Temple of Zeus on Olympus. You get to go to Crete and go to the Palace of Knossos. That was really cool. Then you get to go to Egypt and you can go inside the Sphinx, the Great Pyramid of Khufu. A lot of cool stuff like that. And then in China, like I said, you get to go on the Great Wall of China and stuff. So yeah, it's a very cool adventure game. And you get to fight a lot of different monsters. So there is a lot of variety there. And this game is big on RPG elements and stuff like leveling up and different weapons and armors and rings and amulets and relics you can upgrade your stuff with. So yeah, there is a lot of that going on. And this was a very surprisingly long game. I mean, this game took me 42 hours to beat, and I was not expecting that at all. But I mean, these maps, you're running around just gigantic maps. It's just huge here. And you're running around in, overhead, third person, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, these maps are really fucking big. I guess some of my stats, I wrote them down. Let's see, I killed 14,275 enemies in this game. So, yeah, it's just not a 42-hour game. There's a lot of action in it, too. And I died 61 times, so that's a pretty good KD ratio. I think most of those deaths came from Egypt and China. Greece wasn't too hard, but yeah, you are going to die a lot in Egypt and China. Well, the weird thing is some monsters in Egypt and China are very easy, and then some will just whoop your ass out of nowhere, so definitely be careful. But yeah, there's a lot to do in this game. Leveling up, getting equipment and stuff and selling it for money. You'll definitely be busy. And I did almost all of the side missions. Near the end, I left one mission undone because I was like, okay, fuck it. This has been 42 hours. I'm ready to beat this game. So yeah, I basically did everything in the game. And there's also an expansion pack that looks pretty cool that I'm probably going to get pretty soon. And I expect that one to be kind of tough and long too. But yeah, this game though was really, really good. And what sold me, other than just being, mythology and stuff, was that the game was made by one of the guys who did the first Age of Empires game. And this game definitely has kind of an Age of Empires feel to it. Like, imagine if you were, a hero running around a Age of Empires map. That's kind of what this game looks and feels like. And the game was actually written by, I guess, a story and script or whatever was written by Randall Wallace, who's a damn good filmmaker. I mean, he wrote Braveheart, he did The Man in the Iron Mask, he did We Were Soldiers, so yeah, he's a damn good writer and filmmaker. So I was kind of surprised, like, okay, these two guys got together to make a video game? Okay. I kind of wish the soundtrack was a little bit better. It's an okay soundtrack. There's a lot of variety in it because, different locations like Greece, Egypt, and Asia, but I kind of wish it was just a little bit better, but maybe that's being unfair because there were a lot of games around this time that had really, really good soundtracks like Zeus and Pharaoh and stuff, but this one was pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, if you are interested in mythology, adventure games, RPG games, or if you want to have a good time playing a very long but very fun game, definitely check out Titan Quest.